Hey guys, welcome back to Pharaoh Ironing Customs. I'm Michael, trying to get a good camera angle because the sun is right in my eyes, is right overhead. We're probably about 90 degrees today here in North Carolina. I was going to do an update on where I've been for the last couple of weeks, and we're going to run up to Glen's house and help him work on a golf cart for a little bit, and that's what's going to be in this video. So what Glen and I have been up to for the last couple of weeks is we've been working on the outside dog kennel for my dogs. I've still got a couple of pieces of tin to put up there, and I got to work on the gate for the lawnmower, and I got to fill in some holes because I've got some diggers. So that's what we've been doing, is getting this ready so that Valerie and I can go on vacation, you know, later this summer, and have somewhere for the dogs to stay where they'll be safe and cool and not be able to dig out and get hurt while we're gone. So anyway, I'm gonna run back to the shop and grab a couple things, and I'll meet y'all at Glen's house. Over at Glen's shop, and what we're working on tonight is his golf cart. It's kind of been in the talks about painting this thing for a couple of years now, and it was something we're going to work on, right, you know, just get into and get it knocked out. It shouldn't be that big a deal. We have a couple of places to fix in the body. They want to fill these holes in where the covers were, the little step covers, and there's a crack in the fender right there, and this hole here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some tape over this side, tape it up good, flip it over, and on the back side we're going to create a patch with a fiberglass patch so that there will be something more to hold the Bondo in that hole rather than just the hole. So we'll come back in just a second. Alright guys, so what we're going to do is we have cut some small squares and some big squares, and I'm going to put 2 layers on the bottom. We may flip the other side and put grind it back and put some on the other side. We're going to see what it turns out like when we get done. I have put some tape over the holes to keep anything from bleeding through, and we have just prepared this area, and I'm going to put a couple pieces here, and this we're definitely going to have to fix this on the outside to get it right. So we're going to get that stuff laid out and we'll come back. Chunky monkey, are you videoing?
Yep. Monkey.
Hey guys, don't leave your hardener on top of your resin. If you leave it stored, it busted and it got inside and hardened the top of it. But it's only been setting up for like 2-3 years, so I can't complain. That looks like it ought to be good enough. Usually we measure this with a scale. You're supposed to put 10 drops to an ounce of this MEK. So the first batch we mixed a little hot, so it's going to mix with what's already in the brush, and it's probably going to go off quicker than I want it to, but we're almost done. So what I normally do when I'm laying down fiberglass, we've roughed this up. We had some 80 grit, that's what we roughed it up with, really slow on a die grinder. Turn the air compressor down to 20 psi, and you just wet it out until it all stops being that white color. You can kind of tell when it starts getting wet out, and that's good. The resin gets hard, but the fiberglass is what gives it its strength. So there's no need of putting any more resin in fiberglass than what it takes to wet it out. And we have done tons of this, building speaker pods and boxes and TV mounts and door panels, and you name it, we've made it. snorkels for the truck. All right, let's see. All right, see if I got enough to do this. Let that area out, give it something to stick to. Don't knock it over. And we're just going to go along the crack best we can. Don't worry about going over the edge. Once this dries, you can take a razor knife and cut it. I'm not too worried about my fingers. I'll get some acetone and clean them here in a few minutes. Acetone does a really good job of getting this Bondo resin off of you. Alright, here we'll come back in a few minutes. I'm going to finish this up. I got one more hole to patch up and then we'll come back. Okay guys, this has gotten hard. So we're going to flip it over here in just a minute. This will probably have to... Actually, what we may work on tonight is go ahead and try to get this crack fixed. But as you see, once that gets hard, you can just take a razor knife or a razor blade and cut it. And it comes right, cuts right off. So, anyway, so we're going to get this ground out and ready for some fiberglass, and we'll come back. Alright guys, I don't know what happened, whether we didn't prep this well with acetone, but this ended up peeling off, so we're trying something different with that, and I'll give y'all an update on that later. This seems like it stayed on very well. I acetoned all those, so maybe that's part of it. So anyway, we'll probably do some updates. On this as we go. Glenn's going to work on it a little more tonight. My stomach is feeling horrible. So, it'll probably be Wednesday videos from now on. But, anyway, do the like, subscribe, fun stuff, and I'll see y'all later on.